Bonjour! Aujourd'hui, on va parler de comment utiliser le dictionnaire de traduction. So today we're going to talk about how to use a translation dictionary. You've seen these in the classroom, but these are not a traditional dictionary. If I were to open this up and look up the word book, it would not tell me that a book has covers and pages and it's something you read. It would tell me how to say that word in another language, in this case French. This is a French-English dictionary, or a dictionnaire français-anglais. And if you look at the side, you'll notice that those tabs that tell you where the letters are, there's actually two sets. In the center of this dictionary, there are some maps. A lot of times there are special pages between the two halves of a translation dictionary, not always, but frequently. And in the first half of this particular dictionary, if I look at the headers, just like in any other dictionary, it will tell me the first word on the page and the last word on the page. I'm going to notice that all of these entries in blue are actually in French, which is terrific if I want to know how to say a French word in English. For the most part in our class, you want to know how to say something in French. So please turn to the other half of the dictionary where you'll notice that once again we have headers, just like a traditional dictionary, that tell you the first and last word on the page. All of the entries are in English in blue. And I'm going to search for the word search. Sauciness. Now that's a good word. Scatter. S-E-A. So I'm going to look up search. Ceiling, seat, search. And you'll notice that the word search, well, it could be either a noun or a verb in English, and it has all of this information in it that looks rather confusing. So what I have done is the following. I have blown up just this part of the page, and what we're going to do is we are going to look at how to read this entry. Okay. All right, for this part of the activity, what I would like you to do is to take this blow up of our entry for search. Une règle, un crayon ou un stylo, et un highlighter. I don't know how to say highlighter in French. You can look it up in the dictionary afterwards. Okay. Now if we take a look at this particular entry, we find our base entry, which is search. Over here in these parentheses things, we have an ES. If I add ES to search, I get searches, which is a plural. Then I have this N, and I'm going to actually highlight that. Okay, and I'm going to call that out with my ruler, because the deal with that is that's the part of speech. Part of speech. Okay, and then if I look, then I have active searching, recherche, and then I have FPL. And FPL, as you know from French, means feminine plural. That means that this noun, recherche, is a feminine plural noun. Okay? Now the next thing I want to call out for you is this next phrase. It says to go off in, weird little symbol of STH. This little symbol, which we call a tilde in Spanish, is a placeholder, this little swiggle. So what I'd like you to do is to actually call that out also. And that is a placeholder. Anytime you see that, it means that this base term should go in that blank. So to go off in search of, STH really bothers me. So what am I supposed to do with that? So here's the deal with STH. STH is a dictionary abbreviation for something. Okay, so, and here it is again, to search for SB/STH. SB is dictionary speak. It's an abbreviation for some body. Okay. Interesting. So this first part talks about the noun forms of search. Now, here we go. Down here, I have part 2. Part 2 means that I have changed from a noun to a verb. So I have to ask myself, how do I want to use the word search in my sentence? Do I want to perform a search, or do I want to search for something? If I need the verb form, I'm going to look where it says verb. Je recherche. To search after something, rechercher. Que c'est? To search for somebody or something, chercher, QN, or que c'est. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to actually highlight these in a different color because I have multiple colors of highlighter. Just make sure they're highlighted for you. QN and QC are French, obviously. QN stands for quelqu'un, which is somebody or someone. And que c'est is quelque chose, which is one of my favorite words in French to say because it's so much fun. Quelque chose, which is actually 2 words, quelque chose, and that means something. And literally it means something, someone. Okay? Now the only other thing that's, now I'm going to keep looking, and what else do I find that is interesting or weird? I have, it looks like compote. I've got that several times in here. What does that mean? Well, this is how you figure out how you're using this word. If you are doing a regular search, you're going to use chercher or fouiller. But if you're doing a computer search, that's what this is for, computer, effectuer une recherche. Okay, and again, computer. If I'm looking in a specific place, there's going to be more information in parentheses, so I can figure out which word it is that I want to use. And it will help me. Things that you need to know. Words in bold type. Words in italics. Words that are all in uppercase letters like this. These are not words that should appear in your projects or in your work when you turn it in. Okay, these are dictionary words. Now we're going to go on to looking at the word find. Now that we've searched, what I would like you to do is to take the word find and to identify at least 5 different things in this particular entry that will help you figure out which word you are going to use. So I searched for a word and I found a word. Which word am I going to use? Okay? Merci. Au revoir.